Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rodatul Jannah binti Azhar. My number matric is 1191649. Now we want to present our website. Okay, as you can see, this is our website. This is HTML coding and this is external style for CSS coding. Okay, for the HTML, the title is Welcome to Cupcakin. So this is the title. The title is will be in this. Okay. We have a JavaScript. JavaScript is window alert, window pop-up. We can try for the pop-up. Click the home, which is Cupcakin. Cupcakin. This is a home, and this will display a JavaScript window pop-up that will Assalamualaikum, welcome to the Cupcakin, and then the user will click OK. So next, this website also have a body class, a hero image. Hero image is the CSS coding is display, flex, and flex direction, column, justify content, center, align item, center, position, relative, min, height, 100, and font family, height, monospace, and the background color is black. The hero image coding is background image, the linear gradient, RGBA 0.0.0.5, the height is 50%, the background position is center, the background repeat is no repeat, the background size for the cover, and the position is relative. This is a hero image, the background for the home page. Okay, the essay is Cupcakin. This is a Cupcakin. Okay, the coding is margin 16 pixel, the font size is 96 pixel, the color is this, #CCC, and the text transform, font weight 600, and the transition all 1 second is in out, the position is relative. Okay, this is a essay. The essay before coding, the content, tribute data item, transition all 1 second is in out, the color is #FFC300, and the position is absolute, top 0, bottom 0, left 0, right 0, width 0, overflow hidden. And the essay hover before is with 100%. Okay, when the user is touch the Cupcakin, this will display a color, yellow color, and then white color, yellow color, white color. Okay, so this is called hover. Okay, next, the IP class, this is for the content. The content is this, made from scratch, back fresh, simply delicious. Okay, for the content coding, the color is white. The color is white, and the text align is center. Okay, as you can see the content class. Okay, next, this website also have a navigation bar. Navigation, first menu items is for about, and second menu HTML is third contact, and fourth feedback, and the lastly is workshop. This is navigation about, menu, contact, feedback, and workshop. For the navigation coding is margin 25 pixel, background hashtag F9, and the padding is 16 pixel. This is navigation, padding, and the margin. Okay, menu items is this. It's about menu, contact, feedback, workshop. This is the coding. This style is none, and the display is black. Okay, for LI coding is margin 50 pixel, and the A for the link. And for the A coding, text decoration is none. The color is hashtag FFFF, and the font size is 24 pixel, and the font weight is 400, and the transition all 0.5 second is in out, and position is relative, and the text transform is uppercase. And the lastly is a footer. The footer for HTML is div style color. The style is color is white, and the text is developed with love by Chapilicious Production. This is our team name. Okay, for the footer CSS coding is the position is absolute, the font size is 12 pixel, bottom 0, width 100%, and the height 60%, and the height 60 pixel, and the line height 60 pixel. Font size is 14 pixel. The background color is hashtag F1 F1 F1, and the color of font is hashtag 0000000, and the text, and lastly text align in center. This is a footer developed with love by Japanese production. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Afiq bin Adnan. My metric number 1192717. So today, I want to present to you about the coding for the HTML and the CSS for this website, the about page. So we can see the movement on the page, and then so let's go. Okay, first of all, we should know the coding is very important, and then the first is we can create the title. So the coding is we put the title about Cupcakin, and then close the title, and then we use the another link for connect this page and another page. And then number 2 is the refer to navigation bar. So for information, navigation bar is have to each page. So every page have the navigation bar. So the coding is same. And then we can see the coding HTML about the HTML, menu the HTML, and others. And then we proceed to the about section. So the about word about on the page is we use that's coding. And then we proceed to the content. We can see the history about our company history, and then we put the paragraph, and then we proceed to PR, and then put another paragraph. Then we proceed to the teammate. So we can see handsome boy. So for information, the coding to another friend's image is same. So this coding is like that. Firstly, we put H1 to the title, meet Cupcakin team, and then for the image another movement, we put this coding. So you can see the class team, container, row, and team item, and others. So for the link, we have link to connect Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So lastly, we have footer. So this is the coding for footer. For information, the footer is same. So another page have a footer. And then we proceed to the CSS coding. So first of all, we import the URL because I'm use the coding from the Google. I'm coding for the font from the Google, and then we can see the main coding CSS. And then we for the body body, we use this coding for the CSS, line height 1.5, another font family, railway, and others. So background we put hashtag 000. And then for the logo, prefer to Cupcakin, the word Cupcakin. So the color is black, and letter spacing 3 pieces, and others. So you can see the coding on your. And then we can see the header. So navigation bar, this is the CSS for navigation bar. So we can see when we put the and then we can see. And then next we move to the Cupcakin team. You can see the movement, and then this is the coding, container, and then row, image, and we use this coding for make the image is very nice. And then we use the team item, team hover to make the image movement right and left. And then we proceed to the history. History prefer to our name and the rank, so CEO and others. And then social link is prefer to the link for the toggle on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And then lastly, we can see the footer. So the footer is coding for CSS is like that, padding 20 pieces. And that's all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.
Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Akmal Azim bin Muhammad Sabri. My matrix number is 1191686. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the menu page of Cupcakin. This page will help someone to know more about our product before they buy it. Looking looking at our price guide, user can know our combo price of cupcake, which are 24 ringgit for box of 6 and 45 ringgit for box of 12. When they scroll down, they will see the types of cupcakes. There are many types of cupcake here. Okay, let's move to the HTML and CSS. The title in the head I name it as our menu using the title tag. So this is our page name. I put it in h1 tag under class name ring. In the CSS file, I use font size 70 pixel, text align center, font weight bold, margin top 200 pixel, the color is white, space between letter is 10 pixels, and the text transform is uppercase. Next, in this section, I put the price guide as the h2 in the class name content, and I put the style here for the letter spacing is 1.5 pixel. In the table head have cupcake and price. I use 3 rows to make this table, and this table has 3 table data regarding cupcake and the price of this cupcake. CSS for this section is quite simple. I use border 1 pixel solid black, border collapse is collapsed, and the padding is 15 pixels. Okay, next, type of cupcake. For HTML coding, I split it into 2 parts, which are first row and second row. And for the CSS, box of cupcake. The cursor is pointer, margin 5 pixels, border 1 pixel solid black, float left width 390 pixels, and the border radius is 3 pixels. Next, the effect hover. Border top right radius 50 pixels, border bottom left radius 50 pixels, and the border is 3 pixels solid white. Okay, next, the cupcake image. The image width is 60%, the height is auto, margin left 80 pixels, margin right 80 pixels. Okay, next, the writing below the picture. The padding is 20 pixels, text align center, font family popping, sans serif, text decoration none, the color is white, and the font weight is bold. The container position is relative. Okay, next, the overlay effect. When we click the picture, the position is absolute, top 0, bottom 0, left 0, right 0. The height is 100% and the width is also 100%. The opacity is 0, transition 5 seconds is, background color is silver, border top right radius 50 pixels, and the border bottom left radius also 50 pixels. And the last one, the text when overlay effect. The color is black. The font size 20 pixels, position relative, padding top 100 pixel, left 50 pixel, right 50 pixel. Font weight is bold, letter spacing 1 pixel, kit transform translate negative 50%, ms transform translate negative 50%, negative 50%, and also transform translate negative 50%, negative 50%, and text align justified. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hasan Shauki Berizwan. My metric number is 1191637. Today I will present about our Cupcakin website. I will present about contact web page. For this web page, we use HTML, CSS, and the JavaScript. As for HTML, we use the basic, just like head for the header, body, and for the footer. For the header, we use title coding for the title of this web page, which is the contact us. And then for the header, we use for the navigation bar starts, we use the unlisted list. For about, menu, contact, feedback, and workshop. For all these five web page. Okay. For the body, for the header, it is literally show the get in touch as for the header, and for the rest at the bottom, nice to meet you, let's be friends, for the subheader. we use header number 3, which is smaller than the header number 1. And then we use form. We use formation for this website. For the first name, we use the label for f name. So the input will be the text. The ID will be f name and name for the first name. The placeholder for your name, which is the username. And then for the form for last name, we use input type text ID name last name, placeholder for the username for the user last name. And then the third form we use for the email. The email is the coding for email. We use label for email, and then email, and close for the label. For the enter email, yes, we use the input type text. The placeholder will be the enter email, name for the email, and the ID also for the email. And this form is required, which means the username must fill this form. The user must fill this form. And then for the state space, we use the form for country. We label it as country. There are many options. The option is all the state in Malaysia, which is the Wilayah Persekutuan, Selangor, Perak, Kelantan, Johor, Terengganu, Pahang, Melaka, Perlis, Penang, Negeri Sembilan, Kedah, Sabah, and Sarawak. And this form is also required, which means the user also need to fill this form. As for the message, we use text area, which is the box. The placeholder for the write something, which is as the text area, the user can write something as a message for our Cupcakin website. And then at the last HTML, we put the JavaScript to function it. Whenever we fill up the form, it will pop up an alert message that say thank you for your concern. I put my name, Hasan Shauki, for the first name. For my last name is my father's name, this one. And for the email, my current email, hasanshauki@gmail.com. And the state is Wilayah Persekutuan. And the message, I put some message that to demo this form. And whenever we click the submit there, it will pop up an alert message that say thank you for your concern. That means the JavaScript is functioning. We put our address, number 23, Citra Residency, Negeri Sembilan, and then the number phone to contact us, and then the email of our webpage, kmzanis@cupcakin.com. That's for HTML and JavaScript. As for the CSS, first we use a line, border, and then for the navigation bar starts, we put header. We put the style for the header, fits, display flags, and justify content space between, and it is centered. And the background color is silver. And then we use for the navigation bar effect, you see. And for the handwriting at the Cupcakin header, it is black. For the color, black. The font weight is 600. Letter spacing in 3 pixels. The space. Font size is 30 pixels, quite big. And the transition all is in out. And then we have text effect. The text will be black. The color will be black. The font size is 20 pixels. And the padding top is 100. And text line is justify. The content is position relative, matrix 1000 pixels. The height, auto, the margin top. This is for the content. And then for the padding is 25 pixels. This word, nice to meet you, let's be friends. The font size is 50 pixels, and the font family is Garamond. The color is black, and the text align is center. And then for the background color, we use the color code. And for the box that show the address, we use the CSS. The CSS is the box float left. The width is 50%, the height is with 50%, and the padding is 5 pixel. The box sizing is the border box. That's all from me about for the contact us web page. Then my friend will continue the presentation. Thank you for your concern.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Nuridatul Adawiya binti Zulkifli. My number matric is 1191696. So I will be explaining about the feedback webpage. Okay, firstly we look this. This is the title of this webpage, and the title is the feedback, which is we use the title tag, and then we move this to this feedback title. As you can see, it is included in Dream class as other title page. We use H1 tag, which is the biggest to display a title in every web page. In this Dream class, we use external style with name Drink, which is the style is the font size is 70 pixel, the text is aligned center, the text align is center, the font weight is bold, the margin top is 200 pixel, the color is white, the letter spacing is 10 pixel, and the text transforms is uppercase. Okay, next we move to this feedback from my previous customer box. So we use the class name as slideshows container, which is in the class we input other three classes with name my slides, quotes, and author. In the slideshows containers, the style we use is max width 1000 pixel, the position is relative, the margin is auto. Okay, next we move to the my slide class, which is for the CSS style. We just use the inline style with the padding is 80 pixel, the text align is center. So basically for the other class, we just put the color style, which is cornflower blue, so that will make all the dates in blue colors. Then we can see in the feedback slideshows box, it is moving automatically with a transition. So for this part, we included a JavaScript to display an automatic slideshow. So we put script tag as a JavaScript function. So as you can see, this is the code that we use. The variable slide index equal to 0, and in function show slides we have variable I. Variable slide with a document dot get element by class name my slides. Then variable dot with document dot get elements by class name dot. And for the slide index, we use style, display, block, and for the dot slide index, there is the class name, replace active. And for the set timeout, we make it 2000, which is it will change the feedback every 2 seconds. You can also see there's a dot bullet container with CSS style. The style is tag align center, the padding is 20 pixel, the background is hashtag DDD, which is light gray color. And in the container, there are the dot bullet with the external style. The external style is the cursor is pointer, the height is 15 pixel, the width also is 15 pixel, the margin is 0.2 pixel, the background color is hashtag BBB, which is gray, and the border radius is 50%, the display is inline block, and the transition background color is 0.6 is. And the style code in the slideshow are font style italic and font weight bold, and the letter spacing is 1 pixel. And lastly, for this bottom box that name class by content, we including images with paragraph tag and image SRC tag with the width 150 and the height 152. And there are 3 descriptions in each class codes 2 section with the author class 2. And each box we put BR tag 3 times to make the box have a space and not messy. For the style code in this second box, there are external style, which is letter spacing 0.5 pixel and the font weight is bold. So that's all for the feedback page. Thank you.
Hi there, my name is Nur Arifan Nabila binti Arif Afandi, metric number 1191693. Now I'm going to show about the workshop page. So this page is about if someone wants to know or explore more about Cupcake, they can just enroll in one of our pastry classes despite their level is beginner, intermediate or advanced. We provide various type of workshops such as basic for beginners, team cupcake workshop, decorating workshop, advanced workshop and Ohana package. The title in the head, I named it as book online using the title tag. So this is our page name. I put it in the H1 tag under class name Rick. And in the CSS file, it has 7 properties which are the font size is 70 pixels, the text align center, the font weight is bold, the margin top is 200 pixels, the color is white and the spacing between letter is 10 pixels. The text transformed into the uppercase. Next, in this section, it has 2 divisions. First, for the background, I put it under class name content. It has 9 properties which are the position is relative, the max width is 1000 pixels, the background color is silver, the padding is 25 pixels, the margin top is 10 pixels, the margin left and margin right both 200 pixels, the box sizing is content box and the border radius is 5 pixels. Second, for the text, I put it under class name workshop using the paragraph tag. The text align is justified, the line height is 1.5 and the font weight is bold. Next, for this part, it contains 3 divisions. The main part is the division under class name content 2. The CSS rule consists of 6 properties which are the position is relative, the max width is 1000 pixels, the margin top is 10 pixels, the margin left and margin right both 200 pixels, the box sizing is content box. This CSS rule doesn't contain background color because the main function for this part is to put this group of text and this image side by side. Then the silver background is in a division under a class name book. The CSS properties are the position is relative, the max width is 1000 pixels, the background color is silver, the box sizing is content box and the border radius is 5 pixels. Meanwhile, this image is under a class name img2, which the image float at the right side, the border is 9, the margin is 0 pixel, the width is 400 pixel, the height is 244.5 pixel, the object fit is covered, the border radius is 5 pixels, which the value only applies at the top right and the bottom right corner. For this text, I use inline CSS. I put it in a paragraph tag with the style, text align is center, the font size is 30 pixels. I also use the strong tag for the basic for beginner text, the duration and the requirement. I also put the break tag to make it more readable and neat. For the button box, I put it in a button tag under a class name button. The properties are the border is 9, the outline is 0, the padding is 8 pixels, the color is white, the background color is black, the text align is center and the cursor will be pointer and the border radius is 5 pixels. Then, when the user hover the cursor to the button box, the background color will change to a different color which is more light. And when the user click the button box,